News just in, over 200 mine workers are staging a sit-in underground. This is at Sibanye Stillwater's Kwezi shaft in Rustenburg in the northwest. The mine workers allegedly downed tools in protest over the proposed employee share ownership scheme for Kroondal employees. However, in a statement written to employees, mine management stressed that discussions between the company and unions regarding the details of proposed Kroondal ESOP are ongoing, and the proposal has not yet been implemented because of the acquisition of Anglo Platinum's 50% share in Kroondal PSA transaction has not been concluded. James Wellsted, Executive Vice President of Investor Relations and Corporations Affairs, joins us on the line for the very latest. Good evening. Just talk us through this sit-in and perhaps unpack what exactly is at the center of it. What are the issues?
Hi, good evening. What really is to be the issue is the employee share option scheme payments that were made to Rustenburg and Marikana employees. We acquired the Rustenburg operation from Anglo Platinum in 2016, Marikana in 2019 from Lonmin. We acquired Lonmin, and Kroondal also acquired in 2016. Kroondal didn't have a employee share option scheme in place at the time, and we will be implementing a employee share option scheme once we've concluded the acquisition of Anglo Platinum 50% in Kroondal, which we expect later this year. So from next year, Kroondal employees will also participate in the Rustenburg scheme, but unfortunately this year, because the transaction has not been concluded, they don't qualify, and we are still negotiating some of the terms with the unions, but employees have undertaken an illegal sit-in at the one shaft, Kwezi shaft, because they expected, or they've got some grievances about not being included in the payout.
Now, it's most certainly very difficult circumstances under which you must negotiate. But now with 200 mine workers underground, what assistance is there? Have police arrived on the scene? What is happening currently?
So they've been underground since the morning shift. They're in an area they're safe and obviously got all access to all necessities. We've had the union's representatives actually engaging with them to try and convince them to stop this, because it is an illegal sit-in, and obviously they could face disciplinary action as a result. So the unions who don't support the sit-in are busy engaging with them and trying to convince them to end the strike.
Have you established that they have enough supplies there? Because in most occasions when we've heard of some of these sit-ins underground, there would have been some people who would not have been there on their own free will, and in most certain instances would not have prepared for such.
Yeah, so we're not entirely sure. I mean, we haven't seen any evidence of people being held against their will, so it does seem to be, all of the employees have voluntarily embarked on this action. And, obviously the longer it continues, we will have to ensure that they receive adequate food and drink, etc. But they're safe, and will be, we'll be engaging with them on an ongoing basis.
All right, James, thank you very much for that update. We will certainly try and get in touch with the union to get the position of the workers. That's James Wellsted, Executive Vice President of Investor Relations and Corporate Affairs, speaking to us there in that breaking news story that over 200 mine workers are staging a sit-in underground at Sibanye Stillwater.